Good evening or good morning. Welcome to your last class of PSHS 6240 and welcome to the end of the course. I went over the final in the last video. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, so there shouldn't be any issues. I also had a pretty good Adobe Connect session last week. What I want to emphasize for those of you who weren't there is that I see myself as a resource going in from here on in for jobs. I know a lot of you are in this program for career advancement, and I think part of the program is the education, but part of it, of course, is the networking and the ability to get a better job or get a job to begin with. So I see myself as a resource for that. Please feel free to link in with me on LinkedIn. Feel free to hit me up for job advice, future graduate school, recommendations, or if you just want to, you're in the DC area, you just want to grab coffee and just talk, I'm more than happy to. So as far as this course, again, I hope you took something away from it. I hope you learned that the patterns of terrorism, whether it's Al-Qaeda, whether it's whether it's ISIS or whatever we have in the future, I hope you learn that the patterns that we see will be continuing from here on in. Hopefully in the historical area, you saw those patterns, and then we'll see them in the future as well. We also discussed, what is definitions of terrorism, and it's easy to link ISIS and Al-Qaeda as terrorists, but it's harder to talk about maybe right-wing groups or other groups that may not be branded as terrorists, but certainly engage in the same type of activity. And again, it's not an esoteric argument on what a terrorist is. We might have had an esoteric discussion here, but real issues come up. When does free speech cross into hate speech and then cross into support for terrorism? When do we put people on watch lists? Those are the types of questions that real people, and probably you in the future, will have to deal with going forth. We also talked about, again, counterterrorism issues, and hopefully you learned from what we saw for other countries do in Great Britain and Israel and the EU. And then the contemporary issues, the intelligence failures, we had a big chapter on. We also had chapters on, again, a high-value targeting, which will be an issue well after ISIS goes away. We went pretty thorough on the terrorism issue. I hope you learned something from it, and I look forward to either discussing this or seeing you guys as your careers progress. And again, if there's any issues or anything, let me know.